At this point, we're going to be looking at entering into the footlock from the bottom position. So typically, if our partner is from the upper attacking position, looking to pass my guard, I'm looking to get some form of a guard going. And a great option is to enter into our single X and go straight for our leg lock position. So, very good one to work from this position is I always want to make sure that my legs are in front, not to the side, for our guard retention. What I'm looking to do, again, is keep the distance with the knees. And my first initial entry may well be to have a butterfly guard. But what I'm looking to do is connect my shin to my partner's shin. My knee to the outside, never to the inside, or my partner can smash my knee down to the mat. So, when I'm here attacking, scoop myself in, knee on the outside. This foot here can be used to control. I can even step on the foot. Stops my partner just stepping over my leg. If my partner now tries to just step over my leg, at the very least I can control it, or control it at the knee, depending on your range. But at least I've got some form of connection here. Once I've entered with the shin on the shin, I'm looking to wrap straight away. So this all wants to be one motion. So we're looking here. I want to look to enter. I may even control the back of the feet here and look to push my partner for a very basic sweep. My partner steps that leg back so he doesn't lose his balance. Connection straight away, knee to the outside. So again, if my partner's at a staggered base, I can control my foot to the my knee to the outside, foot to the inside. I'm looking to wrap. I can keep my hand on the far arm or the foot so I can manage the distance. From this position, what I'm looking to do is now take my right leg, shoot through, and as my leg goes through, my body follows. I keep my chest connected to the knee. Connect, come in. Now as I shoot my body through, I elevate my foot to the ceiling, and in doing that motion, he actually turns his leg. So as I shoot through, the leg starts to elevate. From this position, once the leg is elevated, I let it slide over as if he's mounting me, change my angle, foot onto the hip, and my second foot nips in tight. From this position, as my partner starts to bring the weight up to stand up, my hips drive. And again, we're back into our leg lock position. Once again. The angle. So, if my partner has a staggered base, I enter, knee to the outside, foot to the inside. If my partner doesn't have a staggered base, has more of a square base, then I can use my feet to kind of push him off balance and make them step back. Either one doesn't matter. So as my partner steps back, I get a staggered base. I bring my body directly into the knee and connect my chest and wrap it as if I'm hugging very strong. Again, I want to be aware of this far leg so I have some form of control. From this situation, I want to drive my leg, my body between the legs, rotate my shoulder through and extend my left leg to the ceiling. See how now his leg is just balanced on my shin. Now I extend. As I extend, it slides off, almost like he's sliding into the mount. As soon as the foot is dropping down, I rotate my hips. Notice how my right hand is here to control, keep the weight away. I rotate my hips, foot steps on the hip, and my other leg here nips in tight. I create a brace round here. If my partner decides to stand up, my hips go forward. We get the sweep, and we're straight onto the leg lock. We're going to look at some basic entries from the stood up position. So, a lot of times in the open guard, people are wanting to play with the feet on the hips, and we get into this battle, De La Rivas, reverse De La Rivas, and such. So, it is sometimes very difficult to pass someone's guard. So we wanted sometimes to look at this option to take one of the legs, rather than, let's say, passing, but actually using it to attack. First option we're going to look at is more like when we're on the inside of the guard. So we never want to be here, and if we're too far away, we're not really engaging. So if we're going to attack the legs, we either want to be coming in and attacking, or we're already on the inside, maybe we've broken guard, we're already on the inside here, and we're taking the legs out of the equation. So from this position, if maybe we enter one foot, hand on the hip, foot to the mat, coming through, elbow on the inside. So once you've got this position, you can see already how this leg's coming across my thigh and in a position, whereas this one's more to the outside. As I'm coming in here, I'm going to use my elbow, I'm going to pinch it into my ribs. I can still maintain the control of the hip as well to stop any potential guards. Once I feel I've got this connected, I'm going to step my foot onto the hip, and I'm going to fall to my side. I'm going to fall down, controlling the leg. So I come in, I step, and I fall to this side. I want to make sure that I don't fall backwards, because my partner is able to then come straight back up, and I lose the points in that situation. So I'm stepping on the hip and then falling back. I'm straight away onto the leg, and I'm going to control it. Once more. We come from an inside guard, as in we're fighting the guard on the inside. We clear, if it's on the hip, we can clear it, we can step in, and the leg comes across the thigh. Hand on the hip to control, pinch the elbow in tight, around about the knee. I don't really want to pull it too far here because they have the rotation of the knee. But if I can control the knee here, the foot I know is behind me. And now I've controlled the rotation. Foot steps onto the hip and I fall to my side. Notice how I pinch my knees, I control the knee, so I've never lost that connection from the knee when I fell down. And now I'm able to start my leg attacks and control. Second option is a bit more of the dynamic. So, whenever I feel like there's an option to attack, I want to aggressively attack the leg. Before, coming from the inside, attacking, controlling it, stepping and falling. In this occasion, we just want to see the opportunity and shoot ourselves in fast. So again, control, we want to make a quick jump, step, knee on the inside, foot to the hip. So if we have that occasion, we're attacking. Notice how I put all my weight down, almost like my head to the mat. I control, I pinch, and I make it so again, if I just jump into the footlock onto my back, my partner can sit up, put his foot to the mat, and come up, and I've lost my position. So when I enter into the footlock, I'm looking to put my shoulder to the mat, my head to the mat, and really clamp everything down tight, so I'm in position.